Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This show is Scanner Fox. Come back to another episode of Let's Play Crusader Kings 3, the Elder Kings 2 mod, where we're continuing on as Whiterun. As you can tell, we have two wars going on down here. The first one, we were kind of in the defending party of this person. We're not really going to fool with them a whole lot, but it is a big giant war with inside of Eastern Skyrim. So we're just going to kind of like let that be for now. But then we also have this big problem where we do have Western Skyrim going after a good chunk of our land over here. The problem is that we don't have a lot of allies anymore. There is no more big ally that we have anymore. Like, as you can tell, we've married off all our kids, and there's just nothing else for us to do. So I think after some deliberation, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and surrender this. The reason for that is because a lot of that land is not mine anyway, except for like one piece, which I lost. And that kind of keeps me from having to worry about that war and spending a ton of money because we don't have a lot of money. We already are like kind of down on that end. And if I go to war, I'm just going to basically go broke doing it. And I'm going to be sitting here for a long time trying to recoup the damages. And it's all right because I think that was land that we had already gotten from them at some point in the recent past. So I'm not too worried about that. So the best thing we can do is probably just go for some of these smaller provinces down here away from the Skyrims because it kind of looks like they might be going a little bit they might be like infighting a little bit because I know Eastern Skyrim's like falling apart over here. Western Skyrim is doing okay, but it's still not like expanding at a rapid rate. Like that's the most land I've seen them take in a while. So let's go for a holy war of this piece of land down here. It does look like it's only a county, so this should be pretty easy, and it should get me to 3 on my domain again. So that'll be extremely helpful. And we need to try to get a little bit of land before we end up having some big issues. Oh my gosh, 8,000? What happened? How do they have 8,000 troops? My goodness. Okay. Well. Okay, that's a problem. That's actually not good. So let me go ahead and call these people back. Um, hmm. I'm going to just kind of back up a little bit. Let's see, do we have any holy orders? We do have one. We can hire them. Probably should have done that first. Didn't even think about that, seeing being that it was a holy war. If I can just get these guys to retreat real quick, that'd be really good, but we're just going to have to wait and see. No, we're just going to back out of here. Alright, so let's meet them back up over here. That was kind of unfortunate, but they are split up a little bit. So there's possibility that we can potentially beat them like that. So let's move all of our guys over here in the clan instead of Falkreath, and let's see what do we have as far as allies right now. So we do have allies. We're at a total of 7,095, so this is okay. The reason I couldn't like go to war with the Western Skyrim is because obviously the Holy Order wasn't gonna really work in my favor for that. So that's kind of why I'm kind of stuck here with this. But at least I get like a free 3,000, so at least the troops are manageable. Diligent training, like what? I'm just gonna take the stress loss because I don't really need to lose any stress here. Oh no, and this is my capital right here, so this is kind of a pain right here for us to be dealing with. Alright, so we're going to be marching our guys this way. Okay. We are currently in hills right now, so not mountains, so that is something. We're not, I'm very curious, are they going to come after me here? Oh, my guys weren't there. Like, okay. But that's actually not such a bad loss there, although we are at negative 86 now, so that is kind of an issue. We do have one council position open. We go ahead and raise what we can over here. I don't know if it's going to help any, but we can try. I'm so curious as to where they got their like large army from, because man, that was kind of wild. They are like losing a lot from attrition, so there's that too. So it makes it a little bit easier for us. Looks like we're probably just going to lose because it looks like they're getting a lot per month. Yeah, they're probably just going to end it here just a second. Yep, there it goes. Okay, well, pretty terrible start, but it's okay. We're down in money, but that's okay. We're gonna be fine. Okay, so these guys somehow or another had 8,000. They probably, if I had to guess, got some of their gold and hired some people. So that's a little unfortunate. All right, so let's go ahead and look. Let's go this way. Heroic bloodline. Let's see. Cass's Belli costs will probably be pretty good. The negative 20% to that will be pretty helpful. I might at some point honestly get Magica so I can actually start doing some things like that as well. But that'd be something that we can look into. That might actually not be a bad idea. Um, yeah, I don't really care for that a whole lot. Demand payments. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and get us some money here. I'm going to start demanding a little bit of these payments just because, okay, I need to go ahead and get rid of some of this stuff up here so I can actually get to that a little bit easier. Just go ahead and start just asking for some money from people. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Get us a little bit closer to evenness on this. At least get us back to 0 so we can actually start making some decisions. Let's look at laws. We can't really do anything there because we're so short on prestige now. Ooh, we do have a war that's against us, so I'll lose war mount. That's fine. Who is going to war with me? It does look like it's these same people who were just at war with me. Okay, so the good thing about this is I can call all my allies for free this time. I don't actually have to worry about going so negative into the prestige. This is kind of wild though because we were just at war with these people. So I think that we should be fine because I think we still have the mercenaries, right? And it's gonna cost me this higher, but as a patron, you can request them despite that. Okay, yeah. I still, I'm guessing that still is like a negative thing. Um, Either way, I'm not worried about that. Let's just continue on with what we're doing. So these guys are at 4,561 troops. That's not too terrible. We're just gonna sit here for a moment, wait for their wait. We're gonna wait for our troops to like get back over here, like the allies we have. Ooh, we can go ahead and get 50 from him. That's awesome. Alrighty, so that gets us to 53.48. Kind of brings us down into the negatives a little bit, but we're going to go ahead and move on to our capital right here. That's something that we're going to do. I'm kind of curious, is this like... There are some enemies down here. It's just like... Oh! I see. This is like a small province in the elsewhere. Okay, that's where I made the big mistake from. I'm silly. So... Oh, and some of y'all probably knew that too. Like if when y'all watch that, just by looking at the name, like wait, elsewhere, and yeah, it's the giant Khajiit empire down here to the south. They just have one random province here. I just was sitting here thinking it was one random province that was just kind of chilling up here. I don't, even if I would have took this over, it wouldn't have won me the war probably because they have so much land. So yeah, I kind of deserve that. I should have been a little bit more diligent when declaring war against that person because that was foolish of me. That's something I should have just known to play in the game enough. But it's nothing too terrible. We'll still manage. And what's crazy is they're trying to like expand over here, which is wild. Oh, at any cost is such a good trait to get there. Let me go ahead and get that. Oh, let's get the best person here, the second best person here, and then the third best person here. And there we go. Now, here's what's crazy is that they do have some troops up here that we can go for. I'm going to finish sieging up the land that's closest to me first to give myself like a really good foothold into this. They don't have a lot of troops, which is wild. I don't really know exactly where their troops are at, but hey, whatever. That seems like a problem for them, not me. Okay. I'm going to, if I can, negotiate. Oh, I can negotiate an alliance with them. That's pretty good. I'm going to kind of just sit here for a second and just see, because if I enforce demands on them, I believe I probably get like a ton of gold, right? 718 gold. So if I win this, this is huge. It's actually just like swings it completely in the other direction from where I was when I actually declared war on them first. So yeah, I pretty much have to win this. If they start coming up here and they have like 8,000 troops, I'm just going to run away and I'm going to win that way. Okay, I can pretty much disband everything now because we just won basically. And if they were to like just magically pop up, this doesn't give them anybody to fight, so this helps. Okay. Enforce demands, and there's our 508 10 gold to the positive. 718 obviously is what we won, but we were already so bad into debt and everything. It's also just good I don't have to demand I don't have to demand any payments anymore. Oh, I can use weak hooks though, so that's probably what I've been doing. Okay, I like that. Okay. Call for war, of course, fine. We do have a faction, an Iron Orc populist faction. Where is this at, I guess, is the question. So I'm assuming that that means this culture over here is Iron Orc, yeah. Because we are Westholder, but we are gonna need to like get rid of some of these other places next to us. So yeah, Westholder for sure. Okay, let's continue on then. So where we're at now, there's only a few places. Bruma actually has a piece of land inside of us, which like inside of our actual holdings, which is wild. Stanker Tor might be um, easy enough. We're at night. We need 96 prestige for that, so that's kind of where we're at there. The problem is like like we're strong, but we're just not quite strong enough to like take down the big guys around us. So that is kind of where we're at with that. Sure, we'll do that and see. Okay, cool. We did get the 150 from that, so that's actually pretty helpful. Let's hold court because I do need to do that. Sure, we'll do that. We'll do that. Okay, wonderful. That's better than it could have been. So let's see. This is again 96. So Sanger Tor doesn't really have a whole lot. I'm kind of curious. Are they of the same religion as us? They are 8 divines. We are the Nordic pantheon. So if worse comes to worse, we can use them, but I'm not 100% sure if we'll have to. We'll just have to wait and see. We're just going to take that right there. We do have... Okay, we do have this. It's actually 0.09 prestige a month. That's not terrible. Every little bit of prestige helps at this point. Okay, what is Bruma going for? That's the question here. I see that they're going to war with them, but I need to know what it is that they're actually taking. They're only taking this... oh, they're defending. Okay, so Sanker Tor is actually attacking Bruma, which is stupid. I don't really know why they would ever think that was a good idea. Oh, I didn't really want to do that. Should have read that a little bit better. Okay, let's go ahead and link these guys up. That's 81 right there. That's pretty good. And then that gives us Avaricious right here, which is really good. Let's go over here to Strategy Focus and get that. Would be really nice as well. Alright, and then Bruma won their war, so now we're going to go over here and siege this land right after Bruma did. Imagine, like, living in this province and, like, just having two sieges happen to you at the same time. It's like, you finish one and then all of a sudden, like, oh gosh, there's another. That's actually pretty good, though. Us getting that extra province helps us out tremendously, because everything kind of makes a difference at this point. Every last little province we get makes a huge difference. Let me see. This is a temple. Man, that's like terrible though. I might make a castle here, and yeah, we're gonna do that. I think. Let's see. How's this guy doing over here? He's still got 4 years left. We might actually, because we have time to change cultures, we might actually improve this right here. Increase development here. We're gonna move this guy over here to increase the control. That'll help tremendously as well because we need the taxes and the levies from it. So it doesn't really help us any if we can't do that. It's kind of wild. We're just okay. I'm just not gonna pay attention to all that right now. We still have time. We do have a big prisoner there that we can ransom off, and a tiny one right there, which is good. That does get us a little bit more. What's Western Skyrim? They are defending against something. Oh, it must be an internal war. Eastern Skyrim, they are attacking Winterhold, which is interesting. Winterhold's kind of just they kind of just held their own for quite some time, so that's pretty cool. They are defending against these people right here. Um, hmm, they're probably about to lose this. Unfortunately, we didn't get that earlier, but it's just kind of tough with where we were at. Mark Hearth over here should be a really easy take. We're actually going to do that real quick. Um, just sitting here waiting on the 10,000 troops to come out of nowhere because you just know it's going to happen. As soon as you like, oh, I'm going to go to war with this person with apparently one troop, and it's like, okay, well, here's a ton. Ah, come on. Those troops took forever, but whatever, that's fine. Okay, do that. 8 days is a little bit too much. 6 days is too much. 3 days is fine. Okay. I had to make sure, like, I wanted to keep it, like, reasonable for us to assault it to hurry up and finish it. And we will disband those, which is good, and we'll stay positive, because I didn't want to lose troops. I didn't want to lose gold. I'm not going to the negative again, because, like, I like being in the positive. It makes things a little bit easier for you. Okay, so there's a city and a castle holding there, which is nice. Now, granted, we have no control over that area. I kind of want to look at all of our places that we actually have because I don't remember exactly where all they are. So we do have Lind of Ragnald. We do have of Nimulk, which is the one we're working on right now, which hopefully we can get that done with pretty soon. It's got 3 years left on that. The control is still down, but it's only 17, so it is increasing. So there's that, and then the next one would be Pure Water, which I think, okay, that one is a castle as well, and it's at 100, so that's good. We don't have to worry about that one. And then the last one is of Cragwatch, which is this one, and it's going up. Okay, so it's going up positively, so that's fine as well. We can actually live with this. The development's going up, and yeah, no, this is fine. Okay, this one will go up over time, so I don't have to worry about Cragwatch. So it's just the other two. that we have to watch. So anyway, I think that's going to call for this episode. We did make some decent progress in expansion. We did lose a few up here in Western Skyrim, but at least I didn't waste time and lose a ton of gold and everything going to the negatives for that. We did learn that the Elsewhere are up here, so we do have to be very careful with them. They do have 10,000 troops. Baruma is actually expanding a lot to the south. They actually ended up getting one of the pieces of land over here, but they are defending against two places, and it does look like they are losing both of them. So that's something to keep an eye on. Let me see what the other one was that they were defending against. It looks like they are up there helping Winterhold. So we're just going to keep an eye on what's going on with them. Eastern Skyrim's obviously at two wars with some pieces down here, and Western Skyrim is chilling again for the time being. So we do have to be very careful just going forward. There's a lot of people around us that could do things at any given time. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like in the section below. If you want to see more in the future, please subscribe to my channel. It helps out a lot. It means a great deal. And again, guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all next time.